part we have to do, because this is the part that ladies complain about. Meal-wise.
My pizza was awesome.
Okay.
I very much like their pizza.
I
come here to get
erroneously sent back my meal,
Yeah, because he ordered an Italian, but
and it looked like turkey. But they put turkey in their Italian. But I thought it was turkey. I'm not used to.
did you have enough? Did they actually have
They
something
had-
besides turkey in it?
They have salami and pepperoni and ham, and it was good.
Hiding
Very good.
beneath the turkey.
I mean, did you guys saw it? Did it
Yeah,
look like it looked like a turkey?
Yeah, but
In my defense, it looked like a
You
turkey.
should take
But
it-
in their defense, it was delicious. I liked it. Thumbs up.
All right, I had the 2 slices of pizza as well. I have not
With garlic.
With garlic. I have not tackled all of my Greek salad because this is like I asked for small, and if this is small, I'm taking this home and probably will have
That's
it.
the family pack.
Yeah. Hey, it's a small family. I will end up taking that home with my
Garlic.
red
You know what?
garlic knot.
Yep.
All right.
What else?
I just listed them. Where did we go to eat in Sour City? Was it called Boneyard?
Yeah,
I
Boneyard.
just listed that.
You just listed the Boneyard?
I did.
Well, he talked about opening up a new restaurant. Is he
He
opening
wants
up
to
a new-
stay there. He wants to
Okay.
stay there and continue to rent. I'm representing the landlord.
Oh, so the building would get sold, but Boneyard will still stay.
Yeah.
That was one of our better
But you know,
meals.
you got a guaranteed tenant, successful, wants to stay there.
What are you looking for out of that building?
Do we need anything else for today, guys?
No.
Would you like
I
to
need
take-
I need a box for
Okay.
that.
Yeah, of course. And
And a check for him.
No, for me.
For him. That's what I meant. As long as it's not one
One
check
for him.
sounds good.
Not
Do you
me.
need any refills to go drinks or anything?
No,
No,
thank
I'm
you.
fine. Thank you.
I'll do that with that. And-
550. Yep. Yep. But you know,
You're
I would-
expanding to Siler City now.
I just wondered.
Yeah.
he might not be a bad partner.
But here's the problem now that I think about it.
Yeah.
I ain't telling Slim the rent's going up. Are you telling Slim
No.
the rent's going up? I'm not telling Slim.
Very few people will that.
Oh, great. He's going to hear about it now, so no.
We're going to have to find
He knows. The landlord's what I told
Okay.
you.
We're going to have to find some muscle to deal with that.
Nah, he's a good guy. Good
I
guy.
know, but
All right. What,
All right.
what else
Some
we got
other
in there?
things we want to talk about.
Actually,
That, you want to talk about?
yeah,
that?
I want to touch on this.
I don't know if I want to talk
I
about
think it comes down to
And we've got an attorney here. Apparently, the was it U.S.
not. I'm a reasonably priced alternative to legal representation.
All right, and whatever he says it doesn't have much legal standing, but apparently the U.S. Justice Department of Justice is joining or making. What is this actually? It's a
I have not looked at it.
or they're joining the fight with the Summit Church that wants to open up here in Chatham County against the Chatham County Commissioners Appeals. And there's a suit that the Summit has filed against.
It's a friend of the court.
So what's that exact? What's a friend of the court
They're
exactly?
just saying we're interested in this, and
So one of the things you always ask
Want to be heard.
who has standing. So we're saying who has standing right now.
I know so little about this case. I've paid.
I shouldn't ask you such technical things.
Yeah.
You did go to law school.
Yes,
And he did, but he didn't play one on television.
that's a big thing.
this is awful.
The one on the left will be mine, and then the one on the
I
right.
thank you so much.
All right. So anyway, I'm just bringing it up because I'm sure there's going to be more information on that coming out. I may reach out to the pastor at the Summit and see if we can do a.
You got some big names back there.
Yeah, I noticed Bundy's on.
Yeah, is she gonna come here?
I don't
I
doubt
don't know. She may want to come to Asteria. You never know.
it. I have no idea. I will read it so that next time, you know.
I just put it out there.
I understand the complications or whatever. I don't feel so I can talk about it. so
Yeah, because
much
it's Chatham County
Yeah.
Planning Board.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yep.
Let's talk about housing prices for a second. That seems to have really exploded, and a lot of folks.
And we're number one. Yay.
Yeah.
Number one. Chatham County above
everyone else.
Yeah, above Wilmington, Raleigh, Charlotte. I mean, we're it. We're it.
Are the
725. When's the last time? I think the last time I talked to you was 659 or something. 629. 725 now. But again, it's the same issue. We don't have townhomes, condos, We don't have small housing. We don't have municipal sewer. So the stuff they're building are on giant lots, and they're really McMansions. I mean, you know, it's not hard to have a 725 average when you have a neighborhood that is advertised starting at 1.5.
Right.
You know, I mean, we literally have that.
Well, I think you see a lot of that as you go in 64 towards Apex. The signs going up there. And if I'm not mistaken, the C4th school district has the most $1 million plus homes in their area.
Yeah, right.
So,
Well, I mean, the C4's address, you know, any home that's on any of those roads or offshoots of that road, they're all, that's a whole street of $1 million plus. I mean, the C4 lane and that Firefly at the corner right now, I think those are going for $2 and $3 million. I remember walking that land with a developer as my position on the planning board. I was walking it for the planning board, and he's like, "Hey, I've seen your videos. What do you think I'm going to be at as far as lots are concerned?" And I was like, "Gosh, I don't know, 150," which I thought for a 1 acre lot was strong.
Yeah,
and he's like, "Yeah, we're probably starting at 300." I mean, he's got some that are well above that now. Well above that.
I think a couple of years ago we talked about the folks from which counties they're moving in, and in the top 5, Orange County was in the quads.
That was a few years ago, yeah. So I think California's strong. I mean, believe it or not, it's weird because the 2 states that the most people are moving to are also the 2 states that are most moving to North Carolina. So the most people are moving to Florida and Texas, but a lot of people are moving out of Florida and Texas because of what's coming into Florida, Texas, or weather, or whatever, or how it's changing. And those people are actually moving to North Carolina as well. We have, and the other theory I was telling you about is some people move to Florida. It's a little too hot, or a little too many storms, a little too expensive, and so we have what we call halfbacks, where they move from New York, Ohio to Florida, and they're like, you know what? And they where do retirees want to live? I mean, the whole reason why Asteria is here is because they did the demographics, and their grandkids are moving to Raleigh, RDU, RTP, that area, and if you want to be close to the grandkids, you know, so that's another thing.
Speaking of grandkids, you haven't gotten there yet, but your daughter's graduating this year, isn't she?
That has nothing to do with grandkids. She has a puppy. It's a grand puppy. Is that what you call it?
I have no
I've
idea.
threatened to kill my children if they start saying they have a granddog.
Yeah,
I want grandkids. I don't want a grand cat. I don't want a grand dog.
Well, both of so my youngest, Zora, she got a puppy, and now her brother Rocky has one on order from what I know.
Yeah, I saw your daughter. She was out there taking her senior pictures at the UNC campus.
Yeah.
And I actually, if you drive by there, you see that just about every day. Someone's over by the bell tower. But what's she planning to do next year?
She is in her 3rd wave of interviews. She's hasn't been officially given a job offer, but they've kind of indicated actually a property management company in Charlotte, but doing the marketing for them, which somewhat related to what Dad does, but she doesn't want to work with Dad. She wants to do it.
Imagine that.
Right? Yeah. So
How are your kids doing? Your daughter's is she still up in Harvard?
Yeah, she's doing her thing. She's got 1 year.
are they gonna take her money away?
Yes.
They are.
Yes.
You think they are?
Yes.
And Harvard's doubling down on that, huh?
Yes.
They don't
Do
need
you
it.
want me to talk about this? Because I can.
You're more than welcome.
I shouldn't have misdirected it away from your kids.
No,
So
but-
what are they doing right now?
My son's an attorney in Atlanta, and he's my only prospect for grandkids.
He could answer this question.
Yeah, he probably could.
What do you mean he's your only prospect? Is he even married, or are you like?
No, but they're a serious couple. My daughter seems more concerned with her education and such superfluous crap. But no, I believe in the Harvard situation. We've had 50 years of building up executive power to stomp on universities. So if they didn't enforce Title IX the way you wanted, the courts ruled in the 80s that you could cancel all of their money, not just the program that's violating it. So you could, the goal was to try to cancel the funding for football. Congress and the court said, no, you can cancel money for the whole school. Bob Jones University felt that pain because they were discriminating, had all their money cut off, and I think that given Harvard being adjudicated in the Supreme Court as having discriminated and continuing to do so, we're probably going to have a hard time. And I think all of us can say that perhaps federal power has gone too far.
Federal power's gone too far?
I think for a long time federal power has been aimed one direction.
Mm-hmm.
But when it gets aimed at a different group of people, suddenly it's outrageous. But that creates the opportunity to limit the power of the presidency in some of the ways it's been given to them by the courts and Congress. Just my 2 cents.
Anyway, on that high note,
I can redirect. I have more stuff to talk about.
Sure.
Is it premature to talk about the record store?
have they signed the lease?
No.
Well,
If you want to be
yes.
technical.
the what store?
Record store.
Coming to Pittsboro.
We're working on a record store coming to Pittsboro.
What kind of records?
Records,
The
like
kind that
vinyl.
you play,
Oh.
you're listening to.
Vinyl's all the
Are
hit
are
thing.
those back in fashion?
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
yeah. You look at the sales.
And the number one record you want to get, that Ethel Merman disco
So
album.
it's like, it's not like I'm overwhelmed myself.
Echo, you heard it here first, folks.
No, that's one of the most in-demand classic records.
All right. So where's this record store going in since?
The hospital.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
And they already have a place in what? Carborough?
Yes.
So they're the real. If
So when
they're
you
selling
walk-
records in Carborough, they know their stuff.
Right. So if you walk in, you're going to have Heather Johnson and Print Plus on the left side, and the record store is going to be what? You got to go
To the
past
right
it.
of it.
Oh, okay.
And they're going to take the whole hallway and decorate it
Records.
with the rock and
Are you going to
roll.
let them? Are you going to let them use the elevator?
It doesn't function.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if they can get the door open and fall down the shaft, I'll deal with the repercussions because I can't get the door open. So,
Being the first office like that.
In a couple weeks, Realty World celebrates its 25th anniversary. How crazy is that? 25 years.
Your office to get, so
We'll need to put that up on the screen.
Yeah.
it's not like you're like,
Yeah.
in like Carolyn
Yeah.
or like.
Remember, what was that newspaper we partnered with? Remember that guy had that newspaper? He had those red boxes all over town.
Yeah.
Remember what that was called?
Actually, one of them has been recommissioned by the Arts Guild, and I got another one that I have to bring down to recommission.
How dumb were we? The first year, this is how dumb we were. We did Jordan Lake Bikini Girls.
You know what?
That was so dumb.
You guys laugh about it, but that was like
Oh, yeah.
that was like one of the most popular issues.
No.
And the thing is, once
It
we
wasn't
went,
a pop. We did it for every month.
once we
I
went
thought
to
we did it.
color, and you got the back page,
Oh, yeah.
on it, and we were doing
Yeah.
sports in the middle, we
Yeah.
upped our print run by 1,000 copies because people were picking it up because of the sports, and you
that's
guys
a-
advertised it.
And that's 1,000 copies back when there were 1,000 people in Chapel. I mean, in
We were
Pittsburgh.
it.
We were up to 6,000 copies
Yeah.
per issue.
I had the entire back page.
Yes.
That's what I had. All 12 of our listings.
Well, look, I appreciate the fact
I
you did
appreciate
it. It let us. We put because of that, we were able to put
To go color.
color on the front page, the middle, and the back
All right,
page.
we're devolving. What's next?
I wanted to talk about my 25th year. No, I'm kidding.
Are you doing some big celebration?
No. No, I don't know why.
Maybe you could put a camera on the festival pole.
Okay.
I was joking.
Yeah, I mean, it is fun. Like when we first started, it was Dowden Harris and Siler City and Heartwood Realty.
Well,
And
whatever
Pittsburgh.
happened to Nude? I don't see Nude anymore.
Newt is semi-retired.
Yeah, isn't he got a girlfriend now or something like that? Or are we not allowed to talk about that?
I'm sure he's willing to talk about it.
You're not.
I mean, I don't want to talk about it on his behalf. He's a very private person, but yeah, he's very happily committed to someone. She's a great lady.
Doesn't say that about you.
One of the reasons why I'm coughing all the time is pollen. Is this
Oh, yeah,
is this
it's
your worst?
It is the worst. And
It has to
I'm
be.
glad we
It
had
has to
rain
be.
the other night because that.
Yeah, did it help
that
a little bit?
Oh, it helped a
I
little
got
bit.
no rain out of
Oh,
the farm.
really?
Zero, not a drop.
I lost power for 4 hours.
Penny and I spent the weekend, like we have covers for our patio furniture or whatever, and that's what we spent, or she mostly spent the weekend. I was doing other stuff, but she cleaned that whole entire porch and all the patio. It's just it was
And
like
now
a
it's,
glue.
and now
It
it's
was like
yellow
glue.
again. Isn't it?
What's that?
It's back to being yellow again. You probably
No,
cleaned that
but-
this weekend?
I mean, it was like, I guess it comes in waves. It was like a huge couple of weeks of pine pollen, and then it was that like oak stringy stuff. It's everywhere. It clogs my. It's so thick it clogs my mower.
All right,
That's
what
why I
else?
haven't been
I'm ready to
home.
go home. What else we got here?
I had.
Chat GPT.
I have Chat GPT and AI.
What about ChatGPT?
I'm using it more. I mean, I'm about
Grok
a year
is
in.
1,000 times better, man.
It's no, I can't use Grok.
Dude, it's the best.
First of all, it made fun of me, so I don't like it.
Yeah.
What do you mean it makes fun of you?
So you can put in like say something bad about this person, and it goes on the interwebs and
Looks everything up.
yeah,
bad
looks
about him
at
and
it.
smack
And
talks
so
him.
then he sent it to me. He's like, ha ha ha, and I was like, who did this? And he's like, ha ha ha. It was Grok. But you know what? You know what the best thing was?
What?
Like a couple of them hit home. Like they were like, you know, that's pretty good. I mean, it was insulting, but I was just like, I gotta give. I mean, it was good stuff. So, like Eric Andrews is more interested in awards.
I use a ChatGPT a lot, and I've got a script. For example, this video, after I post it in a couple hours, YouTube will create a transcript. Then I run a ChatGPT script that will give me a headline kind of thing, and then I take that and write a story out of it. So I cheat. but-
The saddest thing about what I'm using ChatGPT for is I have
You're recreating pictures of your old girlfriends, and
no.
then
I have been accused of in business or with employees of being too abrupt. And so I use ChatGPT to make myself sound more human and sympathetic. So I use a computer to make myself sound more human. It's working. I mean, it really does work. People are like, oh, I had somebody tell me in repair negotiations a few months ago that was the nicest email they ever got.
All right.
all
That's
right.
it.
Are
It's
you,
done.
you're using it to make fun of Eric. Are you doing it, using it for anything else?
I made fun of my wife. That didn't turn out well.
I bet not.
That's like I didn't say any of those things. She's like, only you know those. I'm like, no, the internet does.
Actually, it's surprising what kind of stuff it can find out
Right.
there. So.
You could say, I would like to send a nice text to my partner, and it'll do it.
Oh yeah.
But you have to remember what you sent. That's
Right.
the key.
That's where I get found out.
Are you guys sending out inappropriate
No,
texts?
not inappropriate.
No.
No, like
Grok refuses to send inappropriate stuff.
All
All right.
right.
All right,
I
well,
think
we
we're
got
coming
it.
to the end of the line. We'll be back probably in a couple of weeks. We'll figure it out. I'm going to do a better job lining up a guest. Not that there was
That was
anything
great
wrong with our
guest.
guest.
Yeah, great
No,
guest.
we learned a lot about Pittsboro. We appreciate
and I think Teresa would be real good.
We'll get her next. I'll call her.
Okay.
You call her. I'll call her.
We'll get it. All right, that's it. We're going to wrap it up.
All right. See you guys.